Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We've got another exciting one here. This one caught my eye. Was actually looking at a few different quadcopters, and this one caught my eye. I saw a video of it, and it looked like a sporty little flyer, so I wanted to check it out. Typically don't go for the kind of normal X-style frame designs, but this one has a pretty cool little paint job on it and the prop guards, so kind of making it look a little bit different, but just a really nice little flyer. So this is the Huanqi or Huanqi, however you say it, the 894. And of course, I will leave a link in the description down below where you can pick it up. And thanks as always to GearBest for sending this to us for review. But this is a nice little quadcopter, really super stable, smooth flyer. Very, very expected feel to it. It's got two rates, which are really nice. This could be a really nice indoor flyer as well. You know, with the winter time and the crappy weather coming, this would be a nice little flyer for indoor flying as well. But it does handle the wind and handle outside flying nicely too. So just taking a look at the quad, you do have a nice bright LED in the front, so it really helps with orientation. Then you'll have LEDs underneath the quad as well, which actually glow through the body. You can see here the way that they've done this battery bay is you actually have this little door, and then you just pipe that little micro LOSI connector right through there, and then you can plug it right in. I like this design because it actually has a on and off switch, which is really awesome, and they got the LEDs right. We've got green in the front, red in the back, so that's really nice. Like I said, the LED is really nice for orientation too. So I like the design of it. Prop guards work really well for bouncing it off against walls, and also for the ceiling too. You can kind of see that the prop guards go above the propellers, which is really awesome. So if you get to hit the ceiling, you shouldn't have issues messing up your props or burning up a motor. Hopefully not. So, but nice little size quadcopter, as you can see, and I like it because it's really inexpensive. I think it's only like 23 bucks or something like that, but really inexpensive. Nice little sporty flyer. I think anybody would be happy to get one of these for a nice indoor flyer, or someone getting one as a gift. It's just a nice little quad. You've got the little air vents to kind of keep all the electronics on the inside cool, so that's good. It does come with, of course, your little bag of goodies here. You've got a full set of spare props and a USB charging cable as well, so you've got an extra spare props in case you lose one or break one of these. These are direct drive motors. Of course, they're brushed. There's no gear to them, but it handles the power really nicely. Taking a look at the battery here on the inside, it fits really nicely. I definitely don't recommend going with any other extra batteries that are bigger than this. This is the size that you'll want to stick with. Don't go anything bigger because you won't be able to fit it inside there. But of course, that's a one cell, 400 milliamp LiPo. It doesn't give us a discharge rate on this that I can see. But nice little battery, fits in there really nicely. Very clean design. You just run that little power wire right through that little opening. At least that's the way I did it. Run that little micro LOSI right through there, closes right up, and I didn't have any issues with that battery bay opening during a crash either, so that was pretty nice. It does come with a nice instruction manual. This is probably one of the better instruction manuals that I've seen or read. It's not like a booklet, it's kind of like a big page, you just kind of overview everything, and then of course it gives you a little parts list too, so if you burn up a motor or something, you can get those extra parts. But really nice manual on there. The English is pretty decent. The transmitter feels really solid. If you're used to an Xbox type gaming controller, this is going to be that type of controller for you. Our transmitter. Let's see if we can get my camera to focus here. Not sure what's going on. But really nice feel to it. Gimbals feel pretty nice. Obviously, I don't know about a pincher. It might be a little short. Thumb flyers will have no problem with this transmitter at all. On this side here, you're going to have two rates. So you have high and low, and then of course our normal flip button where you give it direction, so that works well. Looks like they might have like a camera version available, or they use this transmitter with cameras. This one doesn't, of course, but you do have, of course, your trim tabs, headless mode, and then this is going to be your one key return. These switches don't click in. So pretty basic transmitter, but again, really nice little sporty flyer for the winter time. This is really nice, and it's really inexpensive. I like the price point of this thing. It's like I said, only like mid $20. Really nice little quadcopter. Very sporty, very smooth feeling, and it almost acts. There's no altitude hold, but if you give it center throttle, it really hovers in place. It's really, really well balanced, and it's just very well tuned, I think, just for what it is. Very smooth, very stable flyer. So let's go ahead and get in the flight footage. And again, I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to pick it up. Thanks again to GearBast. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and here comes the flight footage. Okay, we're out here today with the new Huanqi 894. I want to say thanks again to GearBast for sending us to us for review. So let's go ahead and take it up for a flight and see how it flies. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and turn on the quad. Plug that in. We've got a nice on-off switch on the bottom, so we're going to turn that on. Try to put it on a somewhat level surface. Turn our transmitter on. Then we're going to bind up and down to bind it. Now you can see we're bound. We've got nice LEDs. Of course, it's really bright and sunny out right now, so we're not going to see those a whole lot. And we do have a pretty good breeze to my right now coming, so let's see how this thing handles the wind. Go ahead and do a hand toss. So it's definitely getting taken away by the wind here. In low rate, I immediately put it in high rate. Trying to get it some throttle to come back. I would definitely say this is going to be a low wind flyer, so struggling a bit with the wind here. You can see it get taken away a little bit. In high rate, giving it some full throttle, it climbs. Very smooth flyer. Hopefully we can see that okay. Nice and smooth. Let's see if we can get out of the wind a little bit for you. See if we can demonstrate this a little bit better. Try to go on the front side of the house here. Should be blocking most of the wind. So you can see here, very smooth. Whoops. You do want to do a failsafe test as well to see if you do decide you want to take this kind of high. Let's go ahead and see if the failsafe does work, if it loses connection. So we're going to go ahead and give it a good grip here. Give the quad some power. And we're going to kill the transmitter. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. For about 3.5 seconds, so it does have a good cutoff for that, so that's good. Let's go ahead and see how this thing handles some flips. Still got quite a bit of breeze here. Take it up, and we'll hit the right top button and give it direction, and it flips. Very nice and tight. Nice flips. Nice and tight flips. I wonder if you can do a barrel roll. No, you do have to stop. Can't do a roll that way in full forward pitch, but does the flips nice and tight. Whoop! Lost a little bit of altitude on that one. It does kind of gain altitude. When you do the flip, you can kind of hear the motor spool up. So be aware of that if you're doing indoor flying, that you give yourself ample space to do that flip so you're not hitting the ceiling. But nice tight flips. It's a sporty little one. Probably want to stay out of too much wind. But we're doing okay right here. And this thing is a blast indoors too, I gotta say that. The prop guards on this thing are really nice for bouncing against the walls. I would definitely say this is a little bit more of an indoor flyer / calm wind flyer, but it's got a very expected feel to it. Banking into those turns feels very nice, very smooth, good power. It's just a nice little quad, a really inexpensive price. This would be a good trainer for someone that's looking to get into a nice little sporty quad. Maybe doesn't want to go with altitude hold, because altitude hold, it is an awesome feature, but this helps really learn how to fly when you've got to manage throttle and crash resistance, so that's good. Go ahead and do another hand toss here. And we do still got some wind going on, but it's handling it just fine. So far, pretty decent flight time for a little flyer. Seems okay. Hopefully it gets a little bit longer. We're fighting a lot of wind. I'm in high rate right now. Let's go ahead and show you what that yaw looks like in high rate. So this is high rate yaw. Not the fastest, but a good speed. And this is low rate yaw. You can definitely see a difference. See, I put it in high and it really sped up. But very smooth. Trying to fly this out of the wind here. Very smooth little flyer. Very stable. I'd almost bet I could probably... Oh! See if I can get it out. I was trying to do something goofy there. Got it right out. Very sporty little flyer. I like it. A little small little guy, but it's fighting the wind pretty decently. Wish it had one more speed, a little bit quicker for this wind. But, you know, it's not really supposed to be meant to be flown outside in heavy wind. They always say that in the manual. But for what it is, very nice. Smooth little flyer. Nice expected feel. I wish it wasn't so windy out, but we get what we get on our days off. You know, this is real world flying. You have your time that you can fly, and you want to fly. So we want to see how it performs in these conditions. Very nice. Nice little flyer. Nice and sporty. Very expected feel. It doesn't feel real mechanical. It's very smooth. Those direct drive motors. I'm quite impressed with the flight time. It's still going. I thought we might have lost it by now. This is just a fun little backyard indoor winter flyer. Look at that. Nice. We're still going. We still got good power, good throttle, fighting the wind. And I think we might be getting to low voltage here. I can feel it in the transmitter. Yep. That was going to be our low voltage cutoff, guys. So that was going to be our flight time. Not much of a warning, although can't really see the LEDs, and we were pretty far away. So nice little flyer. I like it. Good job there. Looks like we got some hair on the prop. Not sure how we got hair on the prop. So that's a common thing that you will come across when you're doing indoor flying. Make sure that your motors are nice and clean. You don't want that to get bound up inside there. Unless that might be why we crashed. That would be interesting, huh? A piece of hair floating in the air, caught up in our motor and bound us up. That would be weird. But I think that's definitely our LVC. We can see our LEDs are flashing there on the front. So nice little flyer, very sporty. I like it. Oh, broke a prop. I just noticed that. Wow. Even though having these prop guards, I've never broke a prop on a quad this small. So good thing we've got an extra set. Anyways, hopefully you guys like this. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Hit me up in the comments as always, and please subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks again for watching.